Work. Grace and peace, y'all. I don't have a lot of my, well, I guess I do. Some people ask me to weigh in on that whole thing. I kind of posted what I felt about Gayle, just Gayle King, with that whole thing and Kobe Bryant, a plane crash, and just, his career and what happened with that race case. But I think that's part of a larger problem. Of course, I don't agree with it. Grace and peace. Do me a favor, type of one so I can see. Y'all know where I often am with my audio and stuff. I think it's a problem when, like, people often ask me about certain things, like about, Illuminati, and I'm heavy into secret societies and the occult and stuff like that, Freemasonry, Boule. I think a lot of people know their place. There's certain people, they know their place and they know how to move. They know what they need to be doing. And after that, I've seen a brother, a few people post that thing with, Snoop and how he got on and that gangster stuff. And we got energy when it comes down to our people. And it's crazy, but Mello, a lot of these folk, they know their place. I remember when back in the days, and the city was crazy. I remember back in the days when Snoop and them came to New York. I remember they got knocked with hammers on the red carpet. No, they had a van that was circling the block on the red carpet. I think it was 19 guns up in the whip. But they came to New York and they talked a lot of, they talked a lot of that stuff. And Suge Knight grabbed that microphone. If you want to be down, you don't ain't got no love. New York ain't got no love for what you call a death row records and all of this talk. Y'all know how to talk that talk. So I think it's a larger thing than what's going on. Somebody posted, he got on there and he was quick to talk about Gayle King before we start coming for you and y'all talk that good stuff. And like my man said, George Zimmerman was still walking around here. Y'all got that energy for certain people, and that's part of the control. That's part of control. That's part of the boule. These folk know what they can do and what they can't do. They know they can go but so far. Even with the cop killing and all of this gang violence and people doing whatever they love when y'all killing each other. They know people or certain people's minds not right. Blacks in America, you could say what you want, but we have a different. Our situation is different from other ethnic groups in this country. Even though they may have Asian gangs, Hispanic gangs, our relationship for certain people to chat exactly our relationship were slaves. Let me see. I think it looks like my thing might be might be buffering. I don't even have. I should have brought the other thing out so I can know what's what. But I think that's a big problem. I think that's a big problem. I'm gonna see if it. I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds. If not, gangs, our traders talk. Thank you. And you can say what you want. A lot of these pro-black organizations, a lot of these gangs, they're controlled by the same element. You could say what you want. They're controlled by the same element, and some of them are keep in there to put a balance, not to put a balance, so people can't raise up. A lot of these so-called black organizations, they're not there for anything but to feed y'all a whole bunch of promises. And I'm gonna tell y'all what. Now, some people may not like this, but a lot of churches down with that too. Feed y'all a lot of promises in the afterlife, and everybody else's religion helps them with upward social mobility. We talk about the future and singing and clapping. Not all churches, because there are some churches just putting in work. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on, and man, listen, they know when the people get fed up, when the people's tired of playing games, or people's going to do some other stuff. And I'm not here even advocating stuff, but I remember somebody else said, they thought Boozy gave George Zimmerman that business. He got on there and he quickly, they quickly, they'll talk that gangster stuff. And they'll talk that gangster stuff to certain people. Type of one if you still hear me. I see the thing is going, but I see it's also spinning. I don't know. I don't know. This is some new stuff I got. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Lot. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate the support and everything. But that's part of the problem. Now, a lot of people talking about the Boule, the Illuminati, Prince Hall. You got to watch them Greeks, the Greek-lettered organization, because a lot of them in the AME church and all of that, a lot of them are leaders. A lot of these pastors and stuff, they leaders, but they Prince Hall, they this, they're that. And with certain groups, they'll say, listen, we'll let the aristocrats come up. And this was going on back in Kemet, the skilled people in Babylon. So this been going on. This been going on before we got to America. And there's certain people they would let get a certain way. But listen, you calm the folk down. You make sure the folks stay in check. You as a leader say A, B, C, and D. And even people that's not initiated into the mysteries, these type of mysteries and the order, people automatically through television, through violence and all that, they know their place. You can't come to me talking nothing when you've been promoting gangster rap and busting your gun and want to hurt black folk. And you never clapped it. Like I said, we're not promoting any violence at all. We're just saying your energy is in the wrong place. And this stuff is energy. They manipulation. They want to talk about pimping out women, gangster, busting your gun. I'll kill you, nigga. My diamond this, my Rolls Royce that, and promoting these white folk clothes, these white folk liquor. Excuse me today, I'm upset. Excuse me today, I'm upset. And I just want to say that. And a lot of times our young people looking up to these dudes as clowns. I don't respect these rappers like that. They clowns, they funny with it, and they're part of that thing. And they get around them folk, they love them folk, they with them folk. And they with them folk is to the detriment of their own people. I know, I might as well get off here right now. Well, somebody gonna say this ain't about Jesus. Somebody said, Oprah Winfrey. He said Oprah Winfrey and Gayle, the whole thing with Russell Simmons and the energy. If you can't see what's going on, R. Kelly locked up, Bill Cosby locked up, these guys, and I'm seeing pictures with Oprah and them with these European perverts that's been doing the same thing. Epstein dead. It's crazy what's going on out here. If y'all don't think that they focus on a certain people and a certain other people get a pass, not because of their skin color, because of who they move with, because of power and how. I wish we understood government power structure in the secret society better. I wish we understood that better. I think, things would be a little better because people are moving and people who go to court, there's different types of court. You got court for the black, the white, the rich, the poor, but a lot of this stuff has to do with connections. I remember I was, when I came home, I was working for some Italian people and I banged up the truck and he came, he said, yo, go here and do this. And he was talking to me, he showed me some pictures with John Gotti funeral and all of that stuff. And he said, people want to say that we bad people and this and that. He said, we just got friends. I got a friend that got a body shop, that got a cousin that got this type of shop, that got that type of shop, and we just all share information. We just all down together. They want to call it organized crime, but we just friends with each other. And we got a friend that do this, and we share our information and help each other out. It's so crazy. When I sit back and, like I said, I look at the secret societies and I lay into the history of some of that stuff. We definitely have some people, and this is why I often say, because you're my skin color, don't mean you're my brother and my sister. I got some light-skinned folk and their descendants were down with the Underground Railroad. They helped us out a lot. There's some people that's my complexion. I don't care if you even talk about, I ain't paying the man no mind. All that talk ain't nothing but talk. Where are your actions? Are you promoting violence towards your own people? Are you doing certain things? So, we throw that energy out there talking about Oprah and Gayle, and they want to tear down black men and this and that. We got a lot of our own people. You think they're pro-black, you think they're for the cause, they're for the culture. They down with that. They're going to keep their house, they're going to keep their mortgage, they're going to talk they gangster, busting, gun, fornicating. They're going to talk all of that, and the kids going to private school with white kids. They kids talking proper. They kids ain't talking no broken hood ghetto English. They not doing that. They want their kids, they got their kids with some braces, they got their kids in private schools, these parochial schools, and they got their kids living proper lives. They might have sold multiple albums in the hood promoting strip clubs and fornicating and all of that stuff, but they teaching their kids another way. They don't mind if their kids marry those other people, I don't know, it's some crazy stuff. I just wanted to drop that video and say that, keep that same energy when the neighborhood's being torn up. Yeah, T.I., they'll speak a little bit. They'll speak out here and there a little bit, Killer Mike and them. I mean, I'm watching everybody. I'm listening and watching everything. I'm not like the average believer. I don't just listen to Creflo and them. I just don't listen to Charles Stanley and them. I listen to everybody. I'm from everybody from Gabba Habermas, J.I. Packer to Farrakhan. I'm all over the place. I'm different with it. Don't do what I do. I'm different with it, but these guys are front top, start throwing some stuff out there. They're going to get back on Twitter and they're going to apologize because they know their place. They know who they can disrespect. They don't go disrespect nobody black and then get orders from the top and tell them, listen, you better backpedal on that. You better get back on Twitter and make that right. But you start playing yourself with the wrong people that's connected with other people, black or white, they're gonna give you a call. Yo, you gotta clean this up. Don't play yourself. We'll send the feds after you. We'll take that bread. We'll take that house. We'll put you in a bad position. A lot of these dudes are just dudes playing a role. This is acting. This is acting and propaganda. We got to be careful, and we got to know the difference. A lot of times, it's some stuff. It's not the truth what we're seeing. They feeding us illusion. And one of the greatest things to really propagate the illusion is that you'll see people and think they down with you and they love you because they're your skin color, and they're the ones that the enemy is going to send in. They're the ones that the enemy going to use. We got to keep it 100. I appreciate you watching 215. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support and everything. I just wanted to drop that. Like I said, we're going to start this blog stuff. I'm doing the laundry right now. We're going to show y'all, our whole move when we go down there. We're going to chop it up with the brothers in the penitentiary. Shout out to Chaplain Butts, and we're gonna go preach Christ. But we're gonna be talking about some truth. I just dropped a video with my sister Hicks, and I'm gonna see how that come out. We're gonna drop some other stuff, and they're gonna say, man, he went down another road. I'm not, this apologetic thing, this Christianity thing, this commercialized, this all the nonsense is going to stop. It's going to stop. So y'all going to say, well, Bryant, he's changed. His videos have changed. It's time for the whole truth. I die. I'm an old person. The whole truth is going to come out. The church is not going to like it. The street's not going to like it, but the truth is the truth. And the truth is coming from Christ. Christ, and you shall know the truth. It's not just about howling and touching neighbor. You should know the truth, and the truth's going to make you free. We've been giving y'all a bunch of half truths, a bunch of filtered. I can even say myself, Bryant on Bryant TV. I've been giving y'all some filtered stuff, trying to do it right because I'm trying to walk a tightrope, and I'm not even locked in with the church like that. And if I'm walking a tightrope, I don't even know what to say to these other cats that got these collars on and locked in with these denominations and all my covering and my bishop, and not saying nothing's wrong with that. I know good pastors, good people in the church, but they have to move a certain way. Snoop and them have to move a certain way. The bishops and them, the apologists, have to move a certain way. Forgive me of my sins, Lord. I don't like it. I'm going to challenge them. Not just them. Shout out to all the apologists. Shout out to, like I said, the Greeks and the squares. But everybody's going to get challenged, and I'm so, like I said, the Greeks and the squares. But everybody's going to get challenged, and I'm so ignorant. I'm going to say your name, and I'm just going to ask you questions concerning the Bible, concerning history. Come on, y'all are heavy. Come on, scholars, where y'all at? Too many MDivs in the church for the church to be this level of ignorance in the black church. Too many degrees up in the black church. I know there's a bunch of fake degrees, and we call each other docs, and we ain't got nothing. We riding with the title because the title gives us more money in the offering. If I'm a bishop, if I'm a master prophet, my title is greater than if I was an evangelist. That's how come you don't hear about evangelists no more. Everybody's bishop. You 21 in the big Negro. Brother, please sit down in the corner somewhere. You just got here. I don't care if you was preaching since you was 7 years old. 7 years old, you don't know nothing to preach to me. Go sit down somewhere. But we take on these titles and we fool these people. Remember, in African communities, the spiritual leader have always been a big thing. The spiritual leader, and there's a lot of people out here, they just get out here and they take these titles on and they try to give y'all a lot of stuff, and because they're giving y'all religious talk don't mean they're giving y'all freedom. Don't think all religious talk is freedom. As a matter of fact, there is religious talk, there is spiritual talk out here that binds a person, and the conversations are going to be it's going to be some sad stuff. But I feel pressed in my spirit to do this. I can't die. I ain't saying I'm dying soon, but I can't die. I can't go before my great king without spilling out everything that's on my heart. Hell with the preachers and the politics and all of that other stuff. And you still got a fellowship, and we submit to one another. Yeah, when we doing sin. We're doing certain things. I agree with that. I'll call the bishop and them. Y'all pray for me. We're going to pray for each other. But y'all ain't going to feed me this. Well, certain things you shouldn't discuss. And, they're not ready to hear that. And one of the main problems with me is I talk to preachers, I talk to pastors, I talk to bishops. But I believe that laity, regular people in the pew, they need to come to the table too. They got a brain. They have the Spirit of God themselves. They need to hear some stuff. They need to get this understanding. We don't filter it and give it to them the way we think it's best for them to have it. With that, I'm getting off here. Matter of fact, I'm turning my phone off. It's getting ready to start ringing. I know they're going to stop. Y'all go pass this video around. Spell my name right. They gonna go tell the bitch like this Negro ain't on that medication. Something ain't right. He's threatening to tell the whole truth again this time. I've done it before, and then I turn around and backpedal and erase some of them videos. I'm like, this thing can't spread around. It's gonna be trouble. This ain't good for speaking engagements. This ain't good for my man in them with churches. Man, I ain't thinking about that. We'll see y'all later. I'm doing